Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Julie of Julie's Plans, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I have moved into my new 2019-2020 Erin Condren life planner. One of the things I want to preface this with, because I feel like I'm seeing a lot of posts all over social media of all these amazing ideas, and I'm going to tag a few people who have really inspired me with some of the ideas that I'm going to use in my new planner. But I do want to say that if July 1st rolls around and you don't have every single page figured out, that is okay. I have left several pages in mine blank just to give myself some grace and some breathing room to really think about what I want to do with the pages in my planner. Because after all, I will have this thing for a full year and I want to be really intentional with my pages, how I'm using them, and making sure that they're functional for me, not necessarily because the internet is telling me that this is how they have to be used. All right, time to get off the soapbox. Okay, so first things first, I kind of want to talk about moving out of your old planner. Yes, I consider this part of the process of moving into a new planner. One of the first things that I do is I will take off my cover, remove any rulers, bookmarks, extra dashboards that are in here. I've actually already removed my zipper pouch that I had coil clipped in here. I'll go through here and remove all of these stickers because they will be forgotten about once July starts. I won't touch this planner again, and they'll end up in a sticker graveyard. So another thing that I do is I will take the stickers out of the back of the planner. I have zero issues with just ripping them out because you can just take a paper trimmer, trim all of this off, and just put it with the rest of your sticker stash. That way you still have these and can actually get use of them instead of them sitting in a planner that you're no longer using. So I'm just gonna take these out. I know sometimes tearing things out of planners makes people cringe, but it doesn't bother me in the least. This is something that I, have used, paid for, bought, and want to make use of it. So why leave it in here? So another thing that I'll do, and I already removed all of the papers that I have, but at one point I was keeping some documents in the back of my planner. I will take all of those out as well, and then just try to figure out if they are necessary, if I still need to keep them, if they can go straight to the trash, things like that. One of the things I also did during sorry, you're gonna see the glare from my light, but one of the things that I did when Erin Condren was having one of their buy one, get one free sales was I ordered this marquee cover. Not my original idea. I did see it on Instagram. I shared it on my Instagram. The name is escaping me right off the top of my head, but I did share and tag them on my Instagram. But you can order this and just put the dates on it. And that's what I'm gonna do is just take off this cover. I love this triangles cover. Sorry, I know that that's kind of loud, but this thing has seen better days. Parts of it is splitting. It's one of my favorite colors. I am sad to see it go, but I am ready to go into my new planner. I don't wanna have that cover on a planner that I'm no longer using in case I decide I want to use it again. And one of these little teeth does not want to cooperate. So there's the front of that one, and then we'll pop on the back. I kind of do wish that the back had an option to put something on it as well, because I'd probably like to add something on there. I don't know. It's an idea. I don't like just the plain black, but I get it. So there is that. I've taken everything out. I do have my bookmark for this very last week in this planner, and now I'm ready to hop into my new planner. Okay, so I really struggled with how I was going to move into this planner and if I was going to film it while I was moving in, and I just decided to not do that because I really wanted to take my time and figure out what was gonna work best for me and not have this video be 4 hours long. So as you can see, my cover here is the colorful kaleidoscope, which is the pattern for this year's life planner. My coil is gold, and obviously one of the first things you do when you get a new planner is put your name in it. Well, I didn't have to do that. I was lucky enough to have my name lettered in here by Cindy over at Llama Letters, and I mean, this is way better than anything I could ever write, so I'm very, very thankful that she did that for me. So thank you, Cindy. This page obviously is just the quotes with the colorful kaleidoscope on it, and I'm not really gonna do anything with it. It's nice to look at, but I don't have any intentions for this page as of right now. This page is probably the one that I am absolutely the most excited about. This is where I put my son's school schedule, and you kind of can't see from the glare, but what I decided to do here is I just have it categorized, and what I used was the Planner Kate transparent stickers, and this is sheet S806, and I just have the dates marked by when there's no school, fall break, Thanksgiving break, winter break, and spring break. My son is in high school, he's about to be a junior, and we don't have a lot of extra little dates. We don't have a lot of half days, things like that. So it's pretty simple and straight to the point, just a great way for me to look at the schedule without having the printout, which is larger than the 7x9 life planner. And then what I decided to do on this side, because I don't need July 2020 through December 2020, because obviously I will have started a new life planner, was I just took a sheet of sticker paper and cut it to size to cover it. And then I took a couple of sheets from the Cool for School sticker books. I just took a couple of sticker strips there, and I picked this one that says there's no substitute for hard work, and then this one that says investment and knowledge pays the best interest. And what I decided to do in this area is to put a first day of school and a last day of school, sort of kind of like a Polaroid picture frame type thing. And how I did that was I used this size of a Post-it note. I didn't bring my, actually I can use my ruler that's right here. That might help. But these are the, let's see, these are 4 by, am I measuring this right? Nope, this is the 2 by, looks like 3, there's a bit of a glare. The 2 by 3 actually is the same size as the photo printer. I just realized I had like lotion still on my hand. But this is the size of the photos that come out of like the HP Sprocket, basically most of the little portable photo printers. And what I did was I just used that to frame it, but made it a little bit larger so that when I put the picture in there, it will kind of sit in this area and look like a Polaroid picture. And then I just used from the teacher book, trying to not get the glare, it's not working with me, the first day of school and last day of school stickers. This is probably one of the best things I've ever done in my planner. I don't know why I'm so excited about it, but I am excited about it. So moving on to the next page, I'm sure you've seen this already. Several people have shared this idea for their page, and all I did was pretty much the same thing. I labeled each square with the month of the year, or the months throughout the year, I should say, and I got those from this sticker book right here, which is sticker book number 4 from Erin Condren, and it just has all of the, sticker sheets for the months, and I just pulled them out of the sticker book and labeled each month. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm not gonna do birthdays here. What I'm gonna do in mine is sort of do like the big events, or just things that I need to remember that need to stand out for the month, like trips, paying my HOA, probably my least favorite thing on this page, but it'll be things like that. Like if there's big events coming up for my husband's work or my work, going to different planner conferences. I have one coming up in September. That is where these will go, so that at a glance, this is kind of like a year at a glance for us, whereas this page would be just specifically for school. So that's how I'm going to use this page. Moving on, I didn't do too much with the month notes page or the new dashboard page because I'll have a separate video of how I'm gonna set that up. But I do have a couple of Post-it notes down to sort of give an idea of what I'm doing here. This page, because in the colorful version, it has no lines, no dot grid, no nothing. I immediately knew when I got my planner that this was going to be a space for memory keeping. So for pictures, anything like that I wanna put here, they'll all go here for like the month of July and so on throughout the year. This section is pretty straightforward. Most of it's already labeled for you. I am going to use this section for birthdays, this section for some big monthly goals. I am going to use this section for a quote. I will use this for monthly habits. Planner Kate actually has a tracker available in her shop, and I did order a few of those. They just haven't arrived yet, but that's what I'm going to put across here, and that's how I'm going to use that section. I love habit trackers, so I'm really excited to have that here in my planner instead of somewhere else. Next, for the monthly page, it's going to be the same as I've always used it, which is just a big picture for me to reference when I'm planning out my weeks. So there will be paydays, appointments, doctor's appointments, sports schedules, things like that. And I added this strip. I got this idea from Plan with Lakin to use the long sticky note strip over here just to kind of jot down dates that are coming up for the month before I actually put anything down on a sticker or actually write it in the planner. But I did it for the upcoming months as well. I think I just did through December and then stopped there. That way I could write things in as needed, and it's just when I'm done with it, I can toss it out kind of thing. I don't know if I'll leave it there once the month is over, but it gives me a place. If someone says, oh, this is coming up in September, I can flip to September, jot the date down and when it's happening, and worry about it looking pretty and stickered up way down the road when that time comes. So. And then obviously I haven't planned for the week. I just have a few stickers down because Planner Kate did come out with some new stickers specifically made for the new time blocks for the new hourly life planner. And they're really great. They're perfect. So this is from, you've probably seen the photo on my Instagram, but that was just me testing out those photos and sharing which numbers those are. So if you're curious about any of these stickers, you can just head on over to my Instagram. I have them labeled with which sheets these come from. So now we're gonna hop to the back of the planner, and I do academic year, so I do July through June, but I kept the July tab because it would have left this weird empty gap right here. So the month of July is here, but nothing else, so that before I get my planner, if I have things to put in July, I at least have the month page. Now, the notes page is probably what took me, or the notes section, I should say, is probably what took me the longest to set up. And I realized I need to go back and explain something, because you're probably like, why do your weeks look neutral? And why is the rest colorful? I did Frankenplan my planner. I uncoiled, took the colorful weeks out because I don't like the shading. It was just way too much color for me, and I don't like how this hexagon area was much larger. I still don't like this, but that can be covered up a lot easier. And so what I did was I kept everything colorful with the exception of the weeks, and just recoiled it that way. So it's all just colorful, and then the weeks are neutral. Okay, now we can proceed. I knew I was forgetting to say something. But with my notes section, I obviously, when I recoiled, I added in a few pages from the neutral and combined them with the colorful. So it left me a few extra pages here. I don't have everything 100% figured out yet, so I didn't want to commit to anything just because I was filming this, but I do want to share some of the things that I have done. So these line pages are blank. What you will see was that I really struggled with line pages and immediately gravitated towards the graph pages. It's just easier for me to think on the dot grid pages, not graphs, sorry. Easier for me to map out dot grid pages than it is line pages. This section, I just used a few sticker strips from some Erin Condren sticker books, and this from the meal planning sticker sheets. This will be obviously something to do with meal planning. I just haven't decided if I want to do what our favorite meals are, or if I just want to do meal ideas that I get from others, but these two pages will definitely be dedicated towards meals and meal planning in some sort of way. I just don't want to give it such a specific purpose that I can't be flexible with it. So I did decide that these two will be for that. I just don't have it quite set just yet. And then next page over here is, I do want to put a cleaning schedule here. Again, I just haven't decided if it's gonna be this is what I do Monday through Sunday, or you know, break it down further than that, or if I want to do something similar to like the Fly Lady, I think is what it's called, the cleaning program. I really don't like following those, but there are tasks that I like to get done on specific days. Like we vacuum almost every day, but I know for sure I want to vacuum on Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of thing. So this is definitely going to be a work in progress. Like I said in the beginning of this video, you don't have to have it all figured out. I don't even have it all figured out, and it may be a while before I do. Now this page I've had in my planner for like the last 3 years. I got this idea from Jen Plans, and it's just a monthly task list. I absolutely love having this in there. I do use it. Let me find it in my current planner. Sometimes I do forget, but I actually have kept up with it, and this is how it looked in there. And then I just kind of tweaked it to fit my needs for this upcoming year, gave myself a little bit more space since I knew I had extra note pages that I had added in. And I just put things that I really need to only focus on once a month. Some things are done more than once a month, but at the very minimum, they have to be done once a month. Like we go over our budget for the entire month at the beginning of the month. I obviously want to change my air filters once a month because, oh my gosh, dogs, you need to change them more often. I do a very detailed, not what I clean how I clean my fridge weekly, but once a month, I literally will empty the whole thing out, give it a good wipe down, and start all over. Same thing with the freezer, because the freezer seems to be like where everything just goes to rot. So once a month, I do try to go in there, take everything out, and just make sure that things that are old get tossed, things like that. I have organized pantry. That is a big one that I really struggled with this year, so I'm really hoping to stay on top of it. File and shred. I have like a mail basket on my kitchen counter that I try to go through weekly, but like I said, at the very least, I want to go through it once a month and make sure that we just purge all the junk mail, file what needs to be filed if it needs to be kept, and then get that basket empty. Once a month, I try to make sure I back up my photos, like get them off my computer, put them on an external hard drive. I should probably do it more than once a month, but that's what we do. And then we do like bathe the dog's nails, although my dog's nails are now, we do them weekly, but if I forget, then I can look here and say, have I done their nails this month? And then just check it off. And then of course, a self-exam, which we should all be doing once a month. Okay, on to the next page. I haven't done like a gift ideas thing in like forever. I think I did it like 2 years ago and then skipped it this past year. I'll be really honest, this past year I did not use my notes pages effectively, and this time I really wanted to do that. So I did a gift ideas page for the 4 of us in our immediate family, and then I just kind of left a page for other gift ideas, and I can use this for the rest of our family, friends throughout the year, things like that. So these pages are dedicated towards gift ideas. Now this page is like because I said it, like I said before, I randomly recoiled in some pages. I may just leave this page here. I may cover it with something. I may end up coloring it in. I'm not a fan of the coloring pages at all. I don't feel like they're functional or provide much of a purpose. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this page yet. This page I have quotes, question mark, because that's literally where I was at with this page. I don't know what to do with this page, but I feel like quotes would be good, a good balance off of this page. So maybe that's what will happen. Who knows? And then of course I ended up with a couple of extra dot grid pages. Again, don't have a solid plan for these yet, but I'm hoping to come up with something like either books to read, movies to watch, I'm not even sure. Maybe even places to visit, I think was one of the things that I was thinking of. But until I actually make a decision, it's gonna stay blank, and that's okay. Now, this pages, I should say, are definitely inspired by Plan Sarah Plan over on Instagram. She has this amazing idea for using this page. Now this is an added in page, so just keep that in mind. It doesn't come this way with 2 pages side by side of the hexagons, but she had this page where she kind of uses this as like a reward system for herself. And I really loved that idea. You can get all of these hexagon stickers from the back of your planner and from the new edition 5 sticker book. So that's where I got all of mine from. And you can order the sheets that are in the back of your planner are now available separately on the website. So if you need more hexagons, you can definitely order more hexagons, which is amazing. So I kind of did a combination of what she's done and what I saw Lakin did in her move-in video. So this is going to be a reward page. The blank spaces will have different ways that I want to reward myself. Why is that word so hard to say? And this page is going to be a weight loss tracker. Now, what I haven't decided on, obviously, because both pages are blank, is how I want to use each hexagon as far as weight goes. If I want it to be 1 pound, 5 pound, 3 pounds. I haven't fully decided yet, but it's at least set up and semi ready to go. And then my rewards list is still gonna be like a work in progress. I mean, I'll be honest, I started making the list and like 5 of them ended up being going to Starbucks. So, and that's okay too, but I kind of wanted to really sit and think about what I would like to reward myself when I reach each of my weight loss goals. And I still want to revisit what my total weight loss goal actually is because I'm still thinking about it. I'm just not 100% sure, but these pages are set up for that. Now we're at this page. I don't get this page. There may never be a plan for this page. As many people have pointed out, there's 12 of these hexagons. I just don't know what to do with it. You can use 1 per month. I'm just not sure what to use it for, and I didn't want to throw something together when I'm just not sure what I'm going to use it for. So this is a work in progress. If you have any tips or advice for all of these pages that I am struggling with, please comment below. I would love to know how you're using this page specifically, because this one right here is giving me like the most like, why is this page here and why is it here and I can't figure out how to use it, you know? So onto the contacts page. Before I added anything, I'm not gonna put contacts of friends and family members in here. I will put things, however, like our plumber, AC repair person, the dentist's office, some of my doctor's office, like just things like this so that if another family member doesn't have it in their phone, because my life planner does stay at home on my desk for the most part, I can just tell them, hey, look at the contacts page in the back of my planner. It has so-and-so's number back in there, and it's not someone's private number. It's something that you can probably Google. So if I accidentally flip to it and you know, it's seen on the internet, it's not that not that big of a deal, but please don't call and harass my air conditioner person. So I haven't put any dates for 2021 yet. They did put up like a like a rough draft of my son's school schedule, but I don't even want to look at this because this will be the year he graduates high school and I don't want to talk about my feelings right now. So we're gonna just move on. So here we are to the end of the planner. What I do is I take my stickers out. I don't feel like they are useful for me staying back here, you know, the ones that come in the back of the life planner. Let me grab them, but they are these sheets right here. I even have some from my neutral. As you can see, I've used up all the hexagons, but I don't feel that they are effective or functional for me being coiled in the back of the planner. So I take them out. What I do is I use one of the vinyl pouches that we used to get with our life planner that we no longer get. I just took it out of my current planner and added it in, and I just used one of the coil clips to add it. And what I did is I don't like the plastic thing that comes on the pouch. I feel like it adds way too much bulk. So what I use is just a paper clip that allows me to open and close the pouch without adding any bulk to the planner and having your pages, like they would essentially start sticking up with that plastic right there. So just use a small paper clip, solves the problem. Easy peasy, and then you can just keep your pouch in here, or you have the option of just taking it out as you want to. Right now I don't have anything in the back of my folder, but I'm super excited about this folder because it's the full pocket on both sides. I actually do use my folder. I mean, you can see the one from this past year is like already like falling apart. Yeah, but I like the new configuration of the folder and how you can keep things in here and not worry about things falling out. I don't think the sticker sheets, oh, they do fit in here. So if you don't want your sticker sheets coiled in, you want them in the back of your folder, they actually fit in here, which is really, really nice. But yeah, I don't know that I'll use mine for a lot of stickers. What I do, the stickers that I do put in here though, are the ones that I'm using for the current week. So if I'm using a kit and there are stickers left over, that's where those will go. And then in the next week, I will switch them out to the new sticker kit that I am using. So that is everything for my move-in video. I hope that you found this video useful and helpful, and maybe you found some ideas to help you move into your new planner. I'm at a loss for words because the light is distracting me. Anyway, I hope you guys loved this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to my channel and haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can catch my videos that I post every week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.